Hello, Geminis, my buddies, my friends, my mentors. Thank you for clicking on my channel. Welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your Zodiac Tarot forecast for the week ahead, or whenever you clicked on the title at the time that it might have intrigued you. We're going to start with your Fairy Forest Oracle. And I've been saying this to all of the signs this week. YouTube has changed the algorithm once again. Not as many humans are interacting. I guess they sent them home because of quarantine and lockdowns. So most of it is being run by AI and the channels are taking a hit. So please, your favorite people, your favorite channels, don't forget to like and share to get those videos out there and not get them pushed out. Mine included, of course. And subscribe if you haven't. Click the wiggly bell. In fact, if this reading resonates for you, hit that like and claim it. So, your Fairy Forest Oracle that came up was the Merciful One. I gotta change hands. The Merciful One for Gemini. There is a time to hold on and to endure. And there is a time to open our hands and let the soul fly free. You may be remembering that death is a sacred right and be learning about the nature of the physical transition that is taking place. These readings for the last 2 weeks have been talking about the events, the world events, even more so now than ever. Remember a couple of weeks ago I kept telling you all, it's rest, rest, rest for what's coming. I forgot that I even said that until one of you Geminis reminded me of that. I was like, yeah, these have been coming up for a while. Okay, death is a huge taboo in modern culture, yet it is a path that is sacred and walked by all of us, fortunate enough to have lived. So the Merciful One comes forward with love, respect, and compassion to ask you to hold the space for those who are departing and to allow yourself to let go either of your own self or another being who is readying themselves to return to the other world. I know one of you are already doing this, sending out energies to those people who are suffering. This is the card of deep, sacred change from one stage to another, from one form to another. But most truly, at its heart, it is the card of letting go and the great mercy that this letting go brings to those of us in pain and unable to stay as we are. Geminis, you have a knack, a healing knack. Send your energies out there. They're so much needed. The Merciful One lifts pain, makes passing easy, ensures we are surrounded by loved ones, and respects the great moment that this is. Know now that a death of a kind is coming, and the Merciful One wishes the letting go to be dignified and sacred. So let go and let an ending continue with beauty, dignity, and mercy. You guys are coming into leadership positions, maybe for some of you in the quiet of your energy at home, sending them out to people out there who are suffering, lending your strength. God bless you for that. You certainly have a knack for it. So let's get into the tarot zodiac portion of your reading. Bottom of the deck we have the King of Autumn. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign. This could be a boss or someone coming in to offer something stable like a promotion, a job, or even a union that would save money if you lived together. King of Autumn is compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right, everything going your way, a good company or person to work for. Your crowning energies that popped out. And all decks were pre-shuffled, Gemini, to save time so I can focus on the reading itself. And I shuffle till something pops up, but I do cut in front of the video. We have the Two of Summer and Unity. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Unity is about doing the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Yeah, so many of you are doing what my Gemini friends here have been doing, and it's sending out all those energies out into the world of those who are suffering from the virus or have had members, people they know, that are affected by it. You guys are powerhouses. Don't doubt it for a minute. You're feeling stuck right now, probably because you're in quarantine or lockdown. This can also be about putting a mask on and not seeing things for the way they are. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Really, Gemini, wield that power you have for the world good, for the highest good of all. Eight of Spring, this is about passionate communications over the airwaves, phone, internet. But in this particular deck, it says stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. This is fast movement. And yeah, this pandemic, in the first 100,000 cases, were in 3 months, took 3 months. And the second 100,000 took 12 days. Very fast. Seven of Autumn. This is about investing of time, money, love, knowing that it will take time to grow and harvest. But this card says have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. Chloe's in the living room and I can hear her snoring. Queen of Winter. This is you, Gemini, stepping into your power of logic, honor, fairness. This says you're strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny as F. You guys, I think you're the clowns of the Zodiac. You could really know how to make people laugh. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now's the time to focus on your career. Some of you could be, going through divorces, separation, cutting people, places, things out of your life that don't serve anymore, and doing it with logic and kindness. Queen of Autumn, wow. We had the King of Autumn, now we have the Queen of Autumn. This is a lovely match. You could be taking these energies on, or this could be taking the energies of a significant other. This person is generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. That sounds like you, Gemini. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. That would be the King. Princess of Winter. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Yeah, sometimes, Gemini, you do blurt out words that, pop people's eyes out of their heads, like, I can't believe you just said that out loud. Information that can help you, but which may be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. You're being divinely guided here. Look at this spirit that is growing with you. This could be someone who's saying something to you that's difficult to hear, but it could be you saying something that's difficult for someone else to hear, but needs to be said and does help their growth. But doing it with kindness. King of Winter. Wow, you're all over this reading. Knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional. So you may need to speak, yes, with kindness, but not get caught up in emotions, not allow yourself to get triggered. Getting advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking. Yeah, speaking without the emotion, but with kindness. There's a nice balance here between these two cards. And with this Queen of Autumn, which is nurturing. I love this. Nurturing to the point. Nothing wrong with your throat chakra. Life experience. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. Life-changing event. The coronavirus. Once again. And here we have the wheel. Delays are over. This is, I guess, when we come out of restrictions and quarantine. Sudden or unexpected good luck. Says a new car or travel is possible here too, but nobody's traveling right now, are they? This would be more futuristic. How this is the outcome of this, which is the Princess of Autumn. Studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous, just like a Gemini. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. But you might need a little push to get going. Some of you, and rightfully so, taking advantage of this period to rest and rejuvenate. Sometimes I need to push myself to get going. You may be coming into a time where, you know, when we come out of restrictions, come out of quarantine, getting, you know how it is. When you start a new job, it takes a couple of weeks to get used to it again. I think that's what this means. Bottom of this deck is about obstacles and challenges that we're facing right now. Number 5, change. Radical change. Everything, the world is not the same. Moving on, 2 of summer. Now the 6 in this is about peaceful resolutions. Not giving up on this relationship because it can be healed. Moving forward. For some of you, maybe you are moving on from a relationship. It could be that you're moving on out of old energies that were hurtful and painful, past relationships, in order to move forward into this soulmate union. Love begins. Unity. Whoops. Accelerated motion. Once you take that mask off and see things for how they are, you're going to be moving forward. We've got the wheel here. Patience and planning. So you're going to have passionate communications with someone. You're going to be patient. You're going to be planning. And this card, like I said, this is about successful multitasking, that sudden events and changes. But this also comes from having many things happen at once. Be patient with yourself, Gemini. Planning will go a long ways because you're investing your time, your energy into a long-term project or relationship that you want harvested, and it is a spiritual connection. Open up that crown chakra and allow that to flow, because what's going to be flowing to you from the universe will be a harvest. Something you can harvest. We've got the King and the Queen of Winter, so you're going to have really good communications with a significant other. We've had the King and Queen of Winter plus the King and Queen of Autumn, so we're seeing a lot of logic, grounding, anchored energy, balanced energy, recognition and reward for who you are. Strong, patient, and funny as F. Third eye chakra. Wow. This nurturing, self-nurturing, the way you are going to open up and communicate, the way you are going to tackle things over this next week. You're seeing into the future. You're seeing that from what you're being fed from the higher self, what that harvest is going to look like and how you have to proceed without getting triggered up in any emotions, just doing what you have to do and communicating well with your mate. Your mate recognizes you for who you are. You recognize each other as soulmates. We have discontent and boredom with the Princess of Winter. So this is about you being inquisitive, but you're truthful and realistic, but you're also undiplomatic. And so maybe in your discontent and your boredom, you say, you slip and realize that it was unkind, because this can be speaking the truth with kindness, but also difficult to hear. I think you really are choosing your words carefully, though. But of course, the discontent and boredom, Who wouldn't be discontented in boredom if they're stuck in their house for 2 weeks or a month? Stand your ground with the King of Winter, speaking your truth. Don't let the emotions get involved. Give good advice when someone asks. Be objective. This is also about, with the King of Winter, it could be about public speaking. You may need to stand your ground when it comes to family and friends wanting to maybe cross some boundaries that were there in place for the highest good of all, and say, no, that is not practical. It is not safe. Look at the energies here. Wow. There's a lot of third eye, crown colors happening here. Movement, choices, decisions with this life experience that you're going through right now, needing to be made. The wheel, moving forward, you may be tempted. I think this has to do with this discontent and boredom. Like it's a bit of a practice in self-discipline. You know, you may be tempted to leave the house for a bag of chips, and you're like, you got to break that habit, Gemini. Chips aren't that important. Something to do with temptation with the wheel moving forward. You know what else I'm getting here? Is there's going to be a temptation that you're facing over the next week. And when this temptation comes in, and I think you will deal with it, you're going to know that the wheel is about to turn forward. That's going to be your signal. The wheel is about to turn forward. You just have this temptation. It's almost like a tie-up end, tying up a loose end. Or when this temptation comes in, you get that aha moment. Now things are going to start moving to victory and success from all your studies, from all your responsibilities. And the way you handle these responsibilities and being studious and working on your creative skills while in quarantine or lockdown, you did it with a cheerful manner. You did it with a mischievous manner. You kept people's spirits up. Victory, success, rewards, and recognition. I'm going to take this over to the extended reading now, Gemini. And if you check in the description, you'll find out what I can offer that no other tarot reader can offer you over at the website. Please check it out. And if this resonated for you, claim it. Hit the like. God bless you. I hope to see you on the other side. And don't forget the Sunday Night Live. If you have questions, I'll pull for as many people as I can. Free cards. God bless you, Gemini. Bye for now.